Welcome and hello guys. There is a big surprise for us today. TryHackMe has recently released a new room which is called Security Operations Center Level 2. It's a really important room and I'm really happy to create videos about it, create solution videos about it, and I will continue with security engineer rooms and SOC level 2 rooms anymore. Let's read it first, what is SOC level 2, and then we will solve our first practical rooms, actually first rooms of the SOC level 2, which is intro to logs. Anyway, the SOC level 2 path aims to help you succeed in your SOC career. It will help you transition into a level 2 position or strengthen the core technical skills you need to perform well in your current position using hands-on, practical and realistic scenarios. Through realistic scenarios, you will practice log analysis in depth and acquire hands-on experience using various CM platforms. The path will also cover detection engineering topics, allowing you to troubleshoot and fix detection, alerting and logging issues. Finally, you will learn essential technical skills to perform advanced blue teaming tasks such as threat hunting and emulation, incident response and malware analysis. There is something that you have to consider about. It will be better if you finished first SOC level 1, then come to this room. As you can see, before you dig deeper into investigation and analysis, you need to possess the skills essential for understanding the core operations and responsibilities within a security operations center. We recommend you complete the SOC level 1 path first before diving into SOC level 2. Anyway, there are 2, 4, 6 and 8. 8 part 4 SOC level 2. First one is log analysis. Log analysis is collecting, parsing and processing log files and turning data into actionable knowledge to detect security threats and anomalies and identify system performance issues. Let's dive into the intro to logs part. I have opened my VM. Okay. Anyway, there are 9 parts for intro to logs. Let's begin with the first one. There is an introduction part here for logs. You can just read it. There is no answer needed here. In the second part, we have a quick yes, it is. We will have to do some operations here. Anyway, what is the name of your college who left a note on your desktop? To solve this question, of course, we have to start our machine and then go to that machine and take a look at these node.txt files. Okay, after we open it, we can see the answers for the first question and of course second question. It seems a little bit slow. Okay, let's read it again. No need to, actually. The answer is for first one is Perry. And let's move on with the second one. What is the full path to the suggested log file for initial investigation? To learn the answer for this question, we have to read the text actually. And in the text we will see a path. We will see a directory which is our answer. When you see a text or a question like that, you can find the first answer quickly with just looking at the end of the paragraph, which is Perry. But when it comes to the second question, if you see a file like that, I will suggest you to read all of them to solve other questions, guys, because you might think it will need to read just the end of the paragraph for all of the solutions in the question, but sometimes we have to read all of them to solve all the simple questions belongs to the RU. Anyway, the answer is var log gitlab ng nx and access.log. Let's move on with the third one. There are lots of things to do here, and we will do it step by step actually, but for the third one it will be enough to just read and solve. Anyway, based on the list of log types in this task, what log type is used by the log file specified in the note from task 2? We are talking about this file, and we can see the answer at the third line. I figured you'll remote into this web server after the call with SecOps regarding ticket. From third sentence, third line, we can see it seems a web server log, which is our answer. Based on the list of log formats in this task, what log format is used by the log file specified in the note from task 2? To solve this question, you have to read the third step of this row. The question was asking about what? Asking about log format. Okay, where is the log format section? Okay, here. And when we read this, where is it? Combined log format, an extension of CLF adding files like referrer and user agent. It is typically used by Nginx's HTTP server by default. You see, by default. And in the text, we can see it is about Nginx servers or something like that. And we can say that the answer is combined. Actually, you can not just memorize the sentences, you can look at the definition of combined log format. And as you can see, when we type cat combined.log, we can see the types of data that we will receive. Type of log format actually. Anyway, let's move on to fourth one. Let's read the questions first. After configuring rsyslog for SSHD, what username repeatedly appears in the... Okay, so before solve these questions, now we have a practical part here and we have some steps to configure. First one is, we will check ntp date package, if we have it or not. To check it, just open a terminal, and I will open the browser because it will take some time to open. Close one. Okay, come here. What should we do? We should have to type this one, enter. As you can see, it works, but permission denied, no problem. We can type date. Yes, we have some information here. Now let's move on. Log management, log centralization, and practical activity log collection with rsyslog. First, open a terminal. Second one, ensure rsyslog is installed. You can check if rsyslog is installed by running the command sudo systemctl status rsyslog. Sudo systemctl status rsyslog. As you can see, it is active, it's running. So that's all we need to know. Just press Q to escape. Create a configuration file. Use a text editor. Okay, I will use nano. Where is the nano command? Copy it. Let's clear it and paste it. I create a text editor, which is nano, and create a file in this path with this file name, okay, with this configuration file name. Anyway, we have to write these codes into our text editor, paste it, and press Ctrl+ O, enter, and then Ctrl+ X. Okay, we can check our file if it is work or not. Log, sorry, here. Okay, as you can see, we have some lines, some text in our file. Then save and close the configuration file, restart syslog, apply the changes by restarting rsyslog with the command sudo systemctl restart rsyslog. Okay, sudo systemctl restart rsyslog. Okay, now the system restart itself. Okay, and then verify the configuration. You can verify the configuration works by initiating a SSH connection to localhost via SSH localhost, or by checking the log file after a minute or two. We won't wait a minute or two, guys. We have to do a SSH connection to our localhost, as TryHackMe suggests us. Let's type yes. Please type yes or no. I don't know. Okay. Hall. What is our password? To find that, actually we don't need any password here. I will just Ctrl+C to cancel operation, and now I can check the logs file. If there's an important warning here: if remote forwarding of logs is not configured, tools such as SCCP, rsync, among others, can be utilized. Okay, we won't use them. I will have to check this path. Okay, var log and web var log. Okay, when we type ls -la, we can see our rsyslog sshd log file. Okay, and it is the file that we have to consider about, that we will going to check anyway. After configuring rsyslog for sshd, what username repeatedly appears in the sshd logs at this path in this file, indicating failed login attempts or brute forcing. So there is a brute force attack against our servers, I think, and we have to find it. With these comments, we configured a file, a log file, and the log records will be recorded in this path. Okay, in this path. But we configured this file with these operations, with nano-hc rsyslog.d, and we create a configuration, sshd configuration file, and we wrote some codes in it. Okay, file create mode, and as you can see, we told the computer, log these log files, record these log files in this directory as with this name. Okay, in this directory, in this path with this name. And let's check our file. Let me make it bigger so you can see it easily. Come on. RCSlog SSHD log. Okay. I need a bigger one. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. What are we looking for? We are looking for a username which is responsible for a brute force attack, and as you can see, authentication failure, authentication failure, authentication failure, authentication failure. Yes, there is a brute force attack with the username connection closed by invalid user Stan Seaman. Okay, the responsible person for this brute force attack is Stan Seaman, which is our answer. Okay, what is the IP address of CM02 based on the RCSlog configuration file in this path, which is used to monitor cron messages? Okay, let's copy this file and clear it. I will just change directory. Okay, we have to consider about which one? Cron conf. Okay, let's read it. Cat 99. Okay, it is another configuration file, and the answer for second question is this IP address 10.10.10 and 101. Okay, what is the IP address of CM02 based on the RCSlog configuration file? Okay, it is just a configuration file and we have to just find an IP address within. Based on the generated logs in this file, what command is being executed by the root user? So it's a log file, we have to see our records, so just copy it, and I can just type cat and paste. Okay, there is no directory like that because we have to delete it. Okay, so we have to find a command which is executed by a root user. At the end of the lines we can see a command which is executed by a root user, so it might be the answer. Just copy it, guys, and paste your answers here. It is the true answer. Okay, let's move on with the fifth question. There is log storage, log retention, log deletion, and best practices. Here we have to create another nano configuration, another configuration file, actually SSHD configuration file with nano. I will use nano again, but this time with sudo privilege. We will use it. But how we are going to do it? Let's close it. Come on. I've made it already, actually. And where is this file? Here. Just copy it. Actually, copy all of them and come here, paste it. Actually, I have to open a new terminal. Come on. Okay. It's too slow, guys. Probably TryHackMe is busy right now. The servers are too slow, but anyway, let's paste it. I will show you the Nana code. As you can see, I have just copied this code and paste it here, and then Ctrl+O, enter, and Ctrl+X. After do that, we have to execute this command. You can just copy it and paste it here. I won't do it right now. I don't do it because I already done it before. Anyway, after we did it, we have to see a sshd.txt file in var log web server all2 directory. Okay, because we told this code to create a file in these directories. Copy the path and just go there, lsla, and we can see our, let's make it bigger, we can see our files here. Okay, and to solve these questions based on the log rotate configuration with this file, how many versions of old compressed log file copies will be kept? To learn that, let's copy it and just cat it. Let's say cat, and we can see rotate 24 from 1 to 24, so the answer will be 24. And the answer for the second question will be hourly, because we tell here it should be hourly. What is the second question? Based on the log rotate configuration for this file, what is the log rotation frequency? As you can see, we say here daily, but we shouldn't have to see it. We have to look at these lines of code. Okay, it is hourly for our already created configuration file. Anyway, let's move on with task 6. There is, let's read the question first. Upon accessing the log viewer URL for unparsed raw log files, what error does for this config cron log file show when selecting different filters? To solve this question, we have to copy this path. Okay, I've already done it before because it's too slow. TryHackMe is too slow right now. Anyway, when we copy this path and paste it to our URL, we can see there is a tool. There is a log viewer tool, and after we paste the URL here, we can see lots of logs got organized, and they look very beauty, no problem about them. And to solve first question, we have to click a button here, which is next to the add filter, and after we click this button, we can see no date filed, no date filed, and no date filed. So it is the error that we get. Second question, what is the process of standardizing parsed data into a more easily readable and queryable format? Normalization. The answer is, we can find the answer from these paragraphs here. And the last answer for this question, what is the process of consolidating normalized logs to enhance the analysis of activities related to a specific IP address? It is enrichment, which we can see from here. Log enrichment adds context to logs to make them more meaningful and easier to analyze. It it could involve adding information like geographical data, user details, threat intelligence, or even data from other sources that can provide a complete picture of the event. And conclusion part. We finished this session. From now I will continue with security engineer and SOC level 2 rooms together. I'll solve them together. I will try to create a video for every day, and we will solve those rooms together, guys. If you have some questions, you can just leave a comment here under the videos, and I will try to help you with my best. I hope you liked it. I will be very happy if you subscribe my channel to support me. So take care of yourselves. I wish all of you a nice day. See you in the next videos.